Mm, 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 mm. What up? What up? What up? Couple inquiries here in front of me. Give me a second. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all good? Okay. Good afternoon. For some reason, I couldn't see my chat at first. Hey. Goddamn. The Ohio shit proves that we needs parenting. That's what I want to talk about for a minute. We've had 3 straight incidents involving youth, children. We had 3 straight incidents involving children, right? And it makes you say, damn. I mean, what made me want to get on here and speak about it was I kind of compared the situations and shit and how my conduct would have been at that age and the fact that my mother would have been not too far away from me at all times. I just don't understand the supervision. Do people understand where their kids at? Do people understand where the fuck their kids at and the activities that their kids are involved with? Shorty that got caught in Chicago, he had his hands in the air. These is kids and shit. These is kids. Valentino Icon saying parenting, complying, the system, all needs to be addressed. You heard about the 12-year-old charged with murder in Maryland. Do y'all think that the kids are off the chain a little bit in this day and age? The Cleaner 42 says a taser should have been used. I'm going to speak about that in a minute. It's magic, Marcus, at all times. Oranges Joan. Yes, there's a parenting issue, but Black people don't want to have that conversation. I believe people will have a problem with me saying that some of these incidents, it might have been a reflection of how the kids are being raised. In regards to the girl who was shot with the knife, y'all seen the still pictures all over the internet. They said that the police ain't trained to shoot at legs. Legs are small, legs be moving. In the course of him trying to shoot at her legs, she probably could have got a fatal blow off, and then he would have been, up shit creek and out of a job for not policing. A lot of people, on all accounts, agree with what happened. With what happened. Don't think that he was in error, because again, you seen the still image. Me personally, I think the fact that they trained to shoot, they said they trained to shoot from the waist up, I guess, the torso. This is where they trained to shoot at, so that's what he did. 4 shots, totally unnecessary. 4 shots, totally unnecessary. I seen the body cam footage. Thank God for body cam footage. Goddamn. Can y'all just think of how long we didn't have body cam footage? Just think of how long shit was going on and there was no proof, no video evidence, nothing. The body cam footage is very, very fucking necessary. The body cam footage shows that it was already a brouhaha going on. The internet has desensitized these kids from reality. Novichok Red. If you listen to some of the music that they listen to, I don't want to blame it on the music because we was listening to Mobb Deep and trying to live just like that. The music and the climate, the terminology, savage and clout chase and all this weird shit that they've made a culture out of, a very destructive culture, mind you. All of this shit, they very much into it. This is what your kids is engaged. Listen to what the fuck your kid got on his iPod or on his tablet. Listen to what type of music that he listening to. Him and her. Y'all don't think that these little young girls, 13, 14, trying to listen to Cardi B, y'all don't think they listen about the pussy popping music? Y'all don't think they listening to that shit? 13, 14, y'all don't think they listening to that shit? These young boys, y'all know they listening to this machine gun music. I don't even hear, there ain't no little Bow Wows anymore. It ain't no little Bow Wows anymore. It ain't a little dancing nigga, man. Like it, where's Bow Wow? UTP said that's why they was killing that Uber driver in Washington, D.C. To this culture of destruction. Dude was found guilty. However, the judge let him know he's going to spank it on the pill. Everybody want to be a thug. There are police gangs in L.A. He said, you just lost me with Bow Wow. Bow Wow was very, very fucking successful. Bow Wow was Mr. 106 in Park. Bow Wow was creme de la creme in his prime. Movies, the whole nine. Don't get no greater than that. Hell of a win streak. Had 106 in Park in a chokehold for years over big niggas like Nelly and Ja Rule and all them niggas. Bow Wow. So, yeah, there ain't no Bow Wows anymore. Yeah, put some respect on Bow Wow. What up? We could have got to that shit. That's fucked up. Today's music turn our kids into junkies. When you talk about real shit and issues, YouTube freezes you. Yeah, I seen that. He said your live went out for a few minutes. I was here talking the whole time. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I touched on a sensitive topic. It ain't no Bow Wows around no more. Vader Music says your favorite rapper don't live his raps. I think the days of people living their raps is probably over. It should be over. I mean, if you rapping about something against the law, you might not want to be living it in this day and age. We seen the success rate. It ain't good. He said you was freezing at first. Damn. He said we missed the last 5 minutes. Sheesh. Will Smith was on to IG, I guess. Okay, while y'all was gone, I posed a question. I said the videos that we've been seeing lately, the last 3 incidents they have been involved, they've been killings of youth, children, right? Do y'all think the kids' conduct in some of these videos was in question? Do you think parenting is an issue? Do you think supervision is an issue? Are these children being supervised and parented correctly? When I was coming up, there was a do they still breed kids to be in before the street lights and shit like that? Do that still exist? The street lights kids? Y'all remember that? Be home before the street lights? That's over, huh? That don't exist no more, huh? He said, hell no. He said, hell no. Oh, I'm a street light kid too. He said, we used to run and beat the street light. Yeah, get your ass whooped. You're going to have some type of confrontation. We come from the era of the Atlanta child murders and shit. Kids disappearing, ending up on the back of milk cartons and shit. I don't know if motherfucker want to kidnap any of these kids now. He said, if mine ain't going out to do something planned, they in the house. My man said I used to snatch honor during the street lights days. I used laughing at the guys that had to go in when the street lights. My mom didn't play no games at all. Nah, I feared my mother a lot more than I feared the police. For real, if I got arrested, I probably wanted to stay at the station. I didn't want to get picked up by my mom. For real. He said, there's not no more ass whoopings anymore. That's the problem. We see kids in a lot of fucking action. This situation that happened in Ohio, this is a girl fight. Where are the parents at? Where are the adults at? Where are the fucking adults at? Who loves these children and shit? Moms already know y'all inside and you move when I move. I only know a few households that still do the street light shit, and it's crazy, but because the world we live in now is way worse than back in the day. The parents today are scared of their kids. That might have some truth to it. The problem is they took all of the programs away to keep these kids busy, like PAL and part of the plan, 4-H club, all that. Yeah. The adults stayed watching the girls fight. I bet people had the footage too. It's a lack of love, man, overall. Like, if you a grown man and you see some shorties fighting and you can exercise some authority on it, like, that's like regular shit. Ho, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, I don't understand. But he's on camera kicking at a girl. Greg Williams said they were standing there. Greg Williams said those programs don't exist anymore because they were ran by pedophiles. I think Greg has a point. A lot of them organizations went down because of pedophilia. Parents going to jail for disciplining their kids nowadays. Gully, apparently the guy that kicked the girl was the victim's dad. So if the victim's dad was there the whole time, you couldn't grab a hold of your fucking daughter. You couldn't protect your daughter. Why do your daughter gotta call the fucking police? Oh my goodness. I told you, parenting, it don't make no motherfucking sense. Pseudo peace. If that was her daughter, that was his daughter. How the fuck you can't protect your daughter? That shit might have backfired in his face. He might have thought his daughter was gonna get some work off, and that's probably why he stood off. Whatever the case, we got to live with the outcome. The victim was in foster care, living in a foster home. What type of fucking foster home is that? What type of foster home is that? You go to foster home to get taken out of the negative, the destructive, the perversion, the fucked up elements. That's where they supposed to take you to the foster care to be protected. Her dad is at fault like a motherfucker. You didn't protect your child. You shouldn't have relied on the police to come and have to protect your child. They came and bodied her. Pops pulled up same time as the cops. They put lean and perks in their raps, got our kids thinking it's good, cool. Let the withdrawals hit. Nah, Gully, them foster places be vicious. I believe some foster homes ain't right. I seen some niggas go to the foster homes and come up, though. Hey, yo, one of the first niggas I seen with Bo Jacksons in elementary school was in a foster home. We all wanted to be in that motherfucker, yo. They got checks or some shit and used to go shopping and shit like that. I guess this is when a foster home was ran correctly. Bo Jacksons. But all of them ain't like that. Hey, Polo. My man came to school with the Bo Jacksons with the straps and shit. The first ones in like 86, Bo knows. He said, "Were there foster kids in Vision Quest?" Hell yeah. Kids that got kicked the fuck out of foster care. Yeah. By the time you made it to Vision Quest, you at the upper room almost. You right at the finish line. It ain't nothing else to go but the fucking Cornwall Heights and Newcastle in the penitentiary. He said, that's they don't tell you. Foster kids get checks. Yeah, they do get checks. If they distributed the math correctly, I'm telling you, I've seen some kids come up in a foster system. I don't know. If that girl was in a foster home and all that happened, that foster home is going to be out of business like a motherfucker and probably face a heavy lawsuit. How the fuck are you in a goddamn foster home and you got to protect yourself from being jumped with a knife and you called the police? Where the fuck is the foster parents at? Where the fuck is the supervision? Again, parenting. What the fuck? My man said foster kids and parents get checks. I know. My man Shiz had all the sneakers in elementary. He said foster kid don't mean you broke or don't have shit. My man's Greg Williams said, how you slide on the ops and then have your baby girl and go to McDonald's. That video is posted to my Instagram, The Real Gully TV. If there's some truth to that, there's a video of a girl speaking about it. It's a damn shame. If you got wreck in the streets, list the biggies, what's beef, and protect yourself and keep that bullshit away from your family. This is my thing with that, right? About the McDonald's killing. They said that they got his address allegedly from a list of people who received PPP loans. This is where they got his math from, right? If they got his address from a PPP loan directive or whatever, that means that they was watching him, of course, and they seen him get in the car with the little girl. They seen the little girl get in the car. If they was watching him, think about it. He said that it's a whole list. Anybody could look that info up. Okay, so they was following him from his house, right? I'm pretty sure they didn't care. They didn't care about that shit. They didn't care. If they was laying on him and watching it, they just wanted to take their shot. They didn't care who was in the car. And I'm pretty sure they was aware of it was someone in there, a child. Niggas gonna be punished in the worst way. I don't know what type of karma you expect to exist around you or your family. You ain't gonna kill nobody, baby, and just live on and shit be normal for you. Them niggas got calamity coming to them, straight up. Greg Williams says, same shit happened in my city. It's mad people. Mad we know they blew that money. Singer from Pretty Ricky just got shot and robbed. Baby Blue just got shot in critical condition. Man, I don't know what to say, man. I be moving through life just fine. It don't be none of that, none of this element, this shit that be going on, this evil shit that be going on, man. When you got money, you can pay to be away from that shit, my nigga. You can pay to be away. Money buys you luxury and protection and convenience. The fuck you famous and this shit keep happening to you, motherfucker, just walking. Ain't nobody walking up on 6ix9ine taking shit. Ain't nobody. Hey, yo, did you see the Meth and Redman verses? I knew them niggas was going to show out like that. You know why? After they seen Ghostface and Ghostface and Ray, and they brought them Woo niggas out there, Def Squad couldn't wait. They couldn't wait. I knew it. I knew they was going to do that. And I loved every minute of it. Yeah. He was out at a local bowling alley at midnight. Local bowling alley. Does local mean in the hood? Does local mean in the hood? Yes. So these niggas like hanging out in the hood with their riches. These niggas they like to hang out in the hood with their riches. If somebody see, if man, he said local means you could die there. Yeah, them is the dangerous parts. Them is the dangerous parts. Like this video. He said they don't know anywhere else. These niggas get on and go back. This is the problem. Niggas love to stun on niggas. Niggas love to get on and stun on niggas. Niggas got to go back to where they from and get even. That's why niggas don't move on. That's why niggas don't move on. That's why niggas don't move on. Niggas get on, they want to get even. They want to get even for all the neglect, all the bitches that gave them the cold shoulder, all of the neglect, all of the abuse from teachers in school. They got to go back, man. They got to go back. Shh. Man. When you go back, y'all can tell these guys don't listen to historic hip-hop music. Jay-Z rapped about all of this shit. It's called The Streets Is Watching. Streets is watching. Blocks keep locking, waiting for you to make your first mistake. Y'all didn't hear him? Y'all better go listen to that shit. Streets, dun-dun-dun, dun, dun-dun-dun, dun, dun, dun. Streets, watching. Pete. Yeah. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. If you shoot me, you're famous. What's a nigga to do when the streets watch? Yeah. Baby Blue promoting his new single at the local bowl on the album. He was promoting his single. Don't y'all know the price of these niggas want to see if this jewelry and shit you niggas be flashing on IG is real. They want to see if this cash money and shit, man, these money phones and all this ostentatious shit. Motherfuckers want to see if this shit real. Motherfuckers see you like, man, he might have on him right now. Let's get him. At the local spot, Icy. Don't you know niggas look at you and be thinking retirement? Like, man, it be like 3 niggas on a chain, on one chain. In the 90s, everyone was getting robbed. I know it. I did the murder unit saga. I'm very much aware of a lot of high-profile robberies. I left them out of my shit, for the most part, I think. They're cashing out on niggas. 3 niggas on a chain. Motherfucker, get your chain, man. One nigga go get a pack, another nigga go get him a rollie, and another nigga go get a whip. Off one lick. Motherfuckers like, what? Psh. He said, Miami niggas still wear truck jewelry like the 80s. Miami niggas known for blowing motherfuckers the fuck down. Didn't you see one of the Miami niggas open fire with a Draco on South Beach? This is recently. Them niggas with them tree branch dreads and shit like that, niggas think twice about fucking with them niggas. We seen the footage. Big Nev TV said AK-47s everywhere. Miami, we seen the footage. Straight up. Try one of them niggas with that truck jewelry and them tree branches and shit, man. You better be sure of yourself, man. Them niggas pushing motherfuckers. He said the Zoes pushing motherfuckers off the planet. He said the niggas with the 4 big ass dreads are dangerous. He said they call them wicks. Them niggas be on South Beach. Black as fuck, big truck jewelry, tree branch, dunk. Know they got straps and will use them right there on Ocean Ave. He said fish bowling in the old school. Yep. He said them boys with them shit locks don't play. Boom, boom, boom. Florida niggas are bugged the fuck out. He said they from the Pork and Beans projects. They call it the Zoe Pound. Well, that's the end of the Miami robberies. I don't know if you want to. I don't know. Anyway, are the youth out of control? Y'all see all this shit that's going on the internet? Y'all see how y'all having a party in my chat? And the topic is violence and wicks and dookie dreads. The kids online too. They being raised online. You know who babysits the little kids these days? A cell phone. Kids be 3 years old holding a cell phone, watching the whole movie. Know how to work the cell phone and everything. Know which app to go to. The whole shit. Like, damn, that's amazing. The fuck the baby know how to use the fucking phone already. He said, all I'm keep saying is we can't keep saying fuck the police and then kill each other. We want their help. You can't play both sides. It's either fuck the police or call the police. The police is necessary. The police is necessary to control, to keep society from getting out of control. Although this shit is getting out of control. He said footage of Baby Blue is out already. Dude was laid out on the floor. My son too used my iPad better than me. 3-year-old better than a 3-year-old better on the phone than a 40-year-old. Cell phones are the end of civilization. Y'all share this live. I appreciate y'all for coming through. It's almost 500 people here. Can y'all like the video? Texas, no more gun license needed. That's the Wild West. In the words of Hassan Campbell, they turned his TV off. Sam Carsey said, yeah, he sprawled out. Boom, boom, boom. Tennessee, no more gun license needed. You can't be serious. The United States is getting out of fucking control. Let me find out we need to relocate from this motherfucker, man. This shit turned them to Sodom and Gomorrah for real. Do we got to cut out? Is there options? Do we have to meet on the other side of the equator? Do you think 500,000 killed himself? I hope not. Texas too, no gun license needed. The whole state? So what you can be a felon carrying around a pistol in Texas? That can't be for real. The near future, we're going to have soldiers occupying the streets instead of the cops. I think I've seen a movie like that. Keep your passport, man, and some getaway cash stashed. I heard that. It's been like that in the South. Appreciate the Pacino video. I appreciate the whole Far Rock. They've been great to my platform. Very generous with their stories and shit. Too many broken homes, not enough fathers with belts and body punches to these young males. Sounds like lawlessness to me. The videos that I've seen of the last 3 children that I've seen killed on camera seemed like lawlessness. It did. Again, where are the parents? Shouldn't a parent be somewhere trying to protect their child, knowing that there's killer police out here and shit? He said it's time to head back to Africa. You see JT getting it in over there. Oklahoma has open carry no license as long as you can see it on your hip. It cannot be concealed. 19 states: Alaska, Arizona, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Maine, Mississippi, Montana, New Hampshire. Do you think Suge Knight would have done to Pac what Puffy has done to Black Rob? What did Puff do to Black Rob? Let's talk about this for a minute. I'm listening. Anybody? What did Puff do to Black Rob? Put him on a record label, made him famous, took him all over the world and shit. Fed him food he probably wasn't gonna never taste. He wore clothes that he probably wasn't gonna never afford. What did he do to him? Marcus Pierre says, give Black Rob a job. Tato Mill said, I didn't understand that either. Blew him up. Tried to put him on. Y'all blame everything on Puff. Puffy didn't do shit to Black Rob, but show him the world he a man. He had issues on his own. I just wanted to ask y'all that question because people seem to think that Puff was the reason that Black Rob's health was the way it was and shit. And I don't think that's not logical. Reed Butler said shit. Pac mom said he was broke. All Puffy artists doing bad or dead. Mark Curry ain't doing bad. I don't know about nobody else. I don't think Mace doing bad. I don't think Styles P from the Locks is doing bad. I don't think Jadakiss. I don't think the niggas is doing bad. I don't think Faith Evans is doing bad. I don't think Little C's is doing bad. I don't think Slim from 112 is doing bad. I don't think Carl Thomas is doing bad. Sean is not doing bad. We got to stop blaming another man for the actions of a man. That Jelly Bean clip was dope. It was. We got to take care of our health. Let's look at the facts. We got to take care of our health and be responsible about it. Seriously. In due time, we might hear from some people real close to that situation. I set up an interview with his manager, Watt, a couple days ago, but it's Ramadan and shit, and it was hard to connect. So smash that like button for good content. Polo the Don, I appreciate your donation. Puff gave all his artists a chance. He saved a lot of lives. Big Neff said nobody wanted with Conway right now. He said, don't talk shit about Total. I ain't say nothing about them. One of them is Vita's sister. I think Kima is Vita from Murder Inc.'s sister and shit. I'm cool with Vita. Sean running for public office. Styles said he job's still in court about his publishing, but he getting a little change. Got to maximize the opportunities given. I think, check this out. All of the people that's been on Bad Boy Records that had a chance to be a part of that, what do you think they would be if it was no Bad Boy Records? Kid Intelligent, I appreciate your donation. What do you think these people would be if there wasn't a Bad Boy Records? Puff seemed like the type of person who would have been successful in other fields and shit. The ambition, the hustle. It just seemed like he would have been successful at whatever he was going to do, probably. The real Baby Bob said, fucked up. Big Neff said in the hood, dusty and broke. Prisoner dead. Some went to prison. Some still in prison. Some people look at Puffy and say, look at G-Dep. Look at G-Dep. Look at G-Dep killed that boy way before he got on Bad Boy Records. G-Dep killed that boy way before he got on Bad Boy Records. He did that when he was 18 years old. He didn't even know Diddy. That Puff lost money on that probably. He probably lost money on that whole situation. Right? That's it. Biggie would have been a dope dealer. Brooklyn. You know what the the vibes. Just look at the situations that the rest of the Junior Mafia, Chico, C Gutter, just look at the situations that they went through. Big might have been, same fate. He said Depp killed that dude in the early 90s. Yeah. May, Sloan, Shine, Puff, save their lives. East Coast is nothing without Diddy. He is New York. Shane Mullings. Ooh. Ooh. He said the East Coast is nothing without Diddy. He is New York. I think that's a heavy claim. I think that might have some truth to it. Take Bad Boy away. What would the East have? Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. What do you think of Puffy's bodyguard on the mission against Puffy? You talking about Gene Deal? Gene was there. He has the right to elaborate. That's all he be doing is elaborating on situations and shit. I mean, it's his account. Y'all go there and listen. So obviously he's been successful at it. He's still here doing it. He said Rockefeller, G-Unit. Puff helped Nas and Jay-Z with Steve Stout. Mr. Righteous was good. Can y'all like this video? I appreciate y'all coming through. There's been a lot of killings online. A girl was killed in Columbus, Ohio. If you go to my Instagram, The Real Gully TV, you see the picture of her armed with a knife. Looked like she was going to town with it, and she was shot 4 times. Everybody's saying the police aren't trained to shoot legs. I don't even know why they carry the taser. The taser ain't getting nowhere. Nas had that song. He talk about the gun. How you like me now? I gave you power. They put the taser on a shelf, and he's starting to collect dust. They put the taser on the shelf. Shh. The taser gets no rec. Can y'all like the video? Y'all some lazy niggas, goddamn. You see how fresh EPMD was on verses? EPMD been like that, man. That's East Coast hip hop royalty. Creme de la creme. First ballot Hall of Fame. How do y'all feel about the latest killing in Columbus, Ohio? Do y'all feel that the police officer, how y'all feel? Was he in error? I think that he exerted too much force. I think he could have hit her. They said if you shooting at the legs, you could miss and hit somebody else. So they trained to hit up in here, the meat. I think one shot would have dropped the girl. It definitely would have put that knife out of her hand. Swain said that little girl wasn't a threat. The picture looked like it was. He ain't gonna get charged, that's for sure. And he damn sure ain't going to jail. Yeah, the taser get no rec. He said a warning shot. I think if he would have clapped off, they would have got the acting right. He fucked up because he didn't have to kill her. She wasn't threatening him, but he won't see himself. I heard he never said that she lunged at him. He has body camera footage on. Everything that we seen is what happened. It ain't like it was edited or nothing like that. Much respect from the Mayor of Harrisburg, Mayor of Uptown. Great content. Well, gee, I missed your last couple hours. They're not sending the notifications. I think the cop is wrong, but he ain't getting charged. How do you feel that he was wrong? If that was your daughter at the other end of that knife, tell me. If that was someone related to you at the other end of that knife, and he claimed and he came through and he clapped her, how would you feel right now? He saved that girl from massive injury or death. You have to start blaming the parents nowadays. Where are they? Women need to stop pushing black fathers out of the home as well. We need to work together. Fuck Section 8, child support, or any other government assistance. Hey, yo, Flea, I 100% agree with you. Did her pops kick the girl on the ground? He kicked some motherfucking body. I seen him. He kicked. Yeah, he kicked. If he didn't land the kick, he kicked at her. But if he was present, if he was that close to that shit, he could have got his motherfucking daughter. Who was raising these kids with so much anger? Hip hop music. The internet. The internet. Ain't no electric company. Kids not watching electric company. You know what was a part of my childhood till I was damn near grown? Dr. Seuss. The Grinch that Stole Christmas. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Kid shit. You feel me? Kid shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kid shit. My man said reading Rainbow. Exactly. Picture pages. Exactly. Sesame Street. Exactly. What happened? Bill Nye the Science Guy. Right. Mr. Wizard's World. Conjunction Junction. Exactly. Schoolhouse Rock. Look, all of this. Positivity and education made you want to count. Learn your ABCs. It was one dude, man. He used to travel all over the world and shit. I forget his name. They defended PBS. There's a phrase going around right now that says defund the police. What y'all think about that phrase? Defund the police. What do y'all think about that? Is people saying that they don't want the police to have salaries paid from taxpayers' money? He said, I miss PBS. Today is too much bullshit at our kids' fingertips. LeVar Burton will forever be that guy for reading Rainbow. Being bullied at school. There's a video about a girl being bullied. She wanted to commit suicide. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm keeping it real. Somebody bullied my kid at school. I'm gonna go to the school and make a scene. It ain't gonna happen no more. For real. Carmen Sandiego. I think that's who I was talking about. Today, these kids want Gucci and OnlyFans page. When their grandparents get killed, they're going to want the police. Then Y'all see how quick that shit with honeycomb brazy? That shit was like the worst tragedy in life has just moved on. There's more tragedies to follow it right away. Just as soon as George Floyd was found convicted, another murder was happening. Hawk Newsom from Black Lives Matter. He said, what up with the PPP loans? Niggas always want handouts. They allocated that money to help people during the pandemic. If you say you had a business going on and they shut down general society at times, they shut cities down and you wasn't getting no money, no walk-up traffic. It handicapped some business. It actually put some people out of business. And they was telling people, get this money, fill out this application. If you qualify, we're going to give you some free money. Why wouldn't you get no free money? I mean, I wish I could have been in on it. I seen a lot of business sprout up from that. From during the pandemic, I seen a lot of people go into business, probably out of necessity, probably because they had to. He said people hating on the people getting the PPP loan. Hating is a sickness. My daughter was being bullied, so I went to their pops and kindly let them. Whatever happened to my daughters, yeah, that's basically it. Like, yeah, my nigga, like, you got to get your baby, or we gonna box or something. The fuck. I got it and bought contractor insurance and bought a dump truck. Jeremy, right on to you. Let me hear some PPP loan success stories. I liked it that my man said he got it and bought some contractor insurance and bought a dump truck. I like that. I started something simple and it's working out. I want everyone to visit my pop-up. Who else launched a business? Who else been getting busy? Jeremy Chastain, man, that's good. That's good work right there. Who else getting busy, man? Nondescript said 11K pushed to 17.5 on the crypto. Parents working 2 and 3 jobs, streets and TV raising kids. I only got one success story. I got one legitimate business story. Everybody went silent. You niggas is going to jail. You niggas is going to jail, man. Gil Ritchie party, we've been going on. Facts. Where the fuck is the rest of the success story? I'm happy for this man. He said he bought a dump truck. That's a fucking power move. Ain't nobody in here trying to imitate that. He said he bought some contractors insurance and then bought a dump truck. Ain't nobody impressed? This nigga just served game in the fucking chat, man. Y'all not illuminated by that? Everybody else in here scamming and going to Gucci. You niggas is pathetic, man. I started a hemp business. I really thought I was going to get some. It's too late, man. I don't believe nothing you niggas saying now. I don't believe nothing y'all saying. Hey, my nigga, Jeremy, I'm impressed. He got that PPP loan, man, and launched business. More power to you. Yeah. That's what you call getting your dribble right. I've been saying this shit on here for like the last 7 years and shit. Legitimacy. He got the dump truck now. His fresh game is to follow. All of the spoils for working hard, he gonna get that. All of that bullshit, he gonna get that. He gonna get as much as he want too. He said, everybody I know that got the PPP loan, put that shit right in the streets. Baby Bob. I've been working throughout the pandemic. My main job inside catering business. Good job. J-Hope said feds all in the chat. We not talking about crimes. We talking about success stories. Y'all see how fluently he shared his information with us? You know that man legit. Power move. How you feel about the Black Lives Matter, women buying mansions? Y'all know how niggas misappropriate money. It ain't been going on. This ain't new. Niggas been misappropriating money since day one. Anybody who got that PPP is a success story. Right. Anybody that got it is a success. Hopefully, Baby Blue makes it through the situation that he's going through. He said Blue bought that chain. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Follow me on IG, The Real Gully TV, and follow me on Twitter at Gully TV1. Lord Piff, he's a funny guy, man. I appreciate the donations. I also appreciate y'all time. We got to be mindful of, I was protected. I was protected by the threat of bodily. Let's talk about this before I leave. Was I the only motherfucker? Mom used to do the evil eye and shit like that. Do y'all remember the evil eye? Do y'all know about the evil eye? My mom could give me a look that was intimidating and deadly and threatening. It was nonverbal. It was basically either do it one more time. You got one more time, or I'm beating your ass when you get home. Get ready. Get ready. Bodily harm. Until I almost got grown, man. Until I almost got grown, right? My mom was on my ass, yo. My mom was on my ass, yo. My mom was on my ass. I remember one time, I just didn't understand it, man. It was all protection. Now that I'm an adult, I know that it was all protection. Street lights, not being able to spend a night over people's houses, all like that. Like, I could stay the night at my relatives sometimes and shit, but I missed out on a lot of sleepovers and shit like that. Like, my mom was very, very fucking protective. I used the evil eye on my kids. Dre, I wanted to know, my mom evil eye was very fucking effective, man. And it was bone chilling. It was bone chilling. She didn't have to say nothing else. You could have been too loud. You could have been not responded. It was also a thing, if I was called by my name, if I was called Jamil Ali, I was in some trouble. It was something, some static. He said, yeah, you're a mama boy. I tell you this much though, right? I had a group of homies that I was close to who didn't have to be in at the street lights. All of them niggas dead. I swear to God. I swear to God. I used to look at them out the window playing and laughing and keying, laughing at me from the window because I can't come out. Laughing at me. And I wanted to be out there with them. Them niggas wasn't supervised. They wasn't protected. Them niggas is dead, yo. I ain't lying. I'm not exaggerating. Them niggas is dead. I could name them. They dead. Straight up. They was the ones that weren't being supervised. He said at nighttime, man, I'm serious. I remember leaving parties early. Pissed the fuck off, half-ass embarrassed. I remember my pops coming to parties. I remember, man, my mom was so off the chain that people knew not to interact with me ordinarily. Like, if I was doing some wrong, an adult wasn't gonna do it with me. Cynthia, what? Nah. Word up. So he said, anyway, TV has gone to A Bronx Tale. Yeah, all in my ass like that. Straight up. But anyway, he said the parents pull up to the function was hella different. Man, I got a couple of them on my jacket and shit. You know, walking out trying to act like you're not embarrassed or you're not, under a threat, acting like your mom didn't just come to the party to get you or acting like your my pops is antisocial. When my mom come get you from the party, she gonna speak to people and be polite. Hey, baby, real finesse about coming to get me out of there. My pops, he ain't got no rap. Jamil in there, tell him bring his motherfucking. That's the last thing you heard before violence, yo. I don't know if people raising their kids like that no more. Yeah, he ain't had no rap, man. Like, ooh wee, just brutal, man. I remember my pops handling me in ways. I'm like, man, this can't be legal. This can't be legal. I'm up out of here, man. He said opening doors on you. Yeah, pick your own switch. Go get your own tool that you about to get mangled with. But I'm up out of here. Peace to everybody. I appreciate the donations. Spend an hour. Protect yourself. Raise your children correctly. Subscribe to Gully TV. And I'm out of here. 1.